Got some new glasses for Christmas, so hope you guys like them. Okay, you know, Donald Trump has been doing all he can to fight the Epstein files from coming out, right? Everybody knows it. So, and he always claims that he was never on Epstein's island and that he never did this, he never did that, but it's all bullshit. And MAGA keeps on eating up these lies that Donald Trump is putting out there, and I don't understand why. But I'm going to go ahead and explain from the beginning because I've done it before, and I think it's traceable that what I'm saying can be verified if anybody does any real research. Huh? So back in the game, when Melania was just another freaking Soviet prostitute trying to get hooked up with some American. She was with this guy named Zampoli or Poloni or whatever. Anyway, this guy introduced her to Jeffrey Epstein through some other guys. Brunel was one of them. And these guys introduced Melania to Donald Trump. And these guys put together a plan. And they sold that plan to a very broke, at that time, Donald Trump. And they said, well, look, we'll front you the money. You buy the Miss USA, the Miss Teen USA, or the Miss Universe, Miss Teen USA pageants, and you run them. So, and the other guys, Brunel, Sampoli, or whatever his name is, you guys already know, well, they sat on Jeffrey Epstein, and they all sat there as judges and looked at these girls. And some of the girls, they said, nah. Some of the girls, they went, yeah, yeah. So, and a lot of the girls that they went, to, they talked to on the side. And he said, look here, although you didn't make it into the pageant, we got another deal for you where you can make so much money. And it is from this well of pageant contestants that many of the victims from Jeffrey Epstein and from that island, that's where they came from. And it was all planned. It was all planned. And for everybody who thinks that Donald Trump is not guilty of anything, I just want to ask one question. If he's not guilty of anything, and he didn't do anything wrong, then why does he keep on calling it a hoax? Why does he keep on trying to block the release? Why does he order FBI agents to go and redact his name from the files? Why does he keep on throwing out Clinton's name and other people's names, Larry Summers and everything, when he knows that he is the one that made it all happen? Now, if everybody in the world really did a little bit of research, they would see that Donald Trump has been doing shit. I'm talking about some stupid shit for a long time. I mean, when you're kissing 13-year-old girls on the lips and been accused of numerous things, and then your best friend is a pedophile, and you know he's a pedophile, and then his birthday comes up, and then you go ahead and you share this card where you're talking about the secrets that you share. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the American public deserves better. Because, see, when you got Donald Trump and a bunch of fucking 13, 14-year-old girls hanging out, I don't know. You just better fucking figure it out. So let's talk about the whole grifts. The whole grifts, okay? Donald Trump is grifting off the American public, all right? Everybody's social security numbers has all been given up to Doge, and hopefully there's not going to be a major situation over there with the banks. I am praying that that does not happen. The Russians are using Donald Trump. They have the pictures. Trump seems to have forgotten that Jeffrey Epstein had video cameras in all those rooms, and all those videos that he had, especially the one where Trump was blowing Bubba, those videos, possibly now in the hands of Vladimir Putin, now you understand why this traitor is willing to do everything he can to tamp down any conversation about the Epstein files. Now, he claims that he's not guilty. He never did anything. He never was on the island. Well, then why? Why is he trying to block them? Answer that one question, okay? So, Donald Trump was more than just a player. He was possibly one of the heads of the situation. And when he got into office, it got even worse. And then the grifts began. New plane? Forget that shit. Come on, man. What president ever fucking accepts such a gift from another country? Tell me one president, okay? Renaming the Kennedy Center. There's so much stuff that he's done. He's talking about building an Arctic Trump. What happened to his ballroom? They're fucking already putting their foot down and saying that ain't gonna happen because it's bullshit. He's destroying history. So if you Americans are still willing to accept Donald Trump's hard, bullying, threatening tactics, which is what he does when he's lying or when he's trying to cover up a lie, then he's always threatening. He's always making some sort of distraction, or he's denying and saying that's bullshit and stuff. But it isn't bullshit, because when the people come with receipts to show, and even sometimes he's already lied and then says something else, why is it that MAGA is always ready to forgive him lying? Because see, MAGA, all you people that voted for Trump, you need to realize that come next year, your fucking medical costs are going to be going up a shitload. Look at your prices in the grocery stores. They're not getting better. All right? This is what I'm talking about. Donald Trump's not trying to help the American people. The only person he's trying to help is himself. And he has shown you that over and over and over again. I don't know what it takes for the American public to understand that this guy ain't trying to help them. He ain't trying to help them. All he's doing is trying to help himself. He don't care about them people in Gaza. He don't care about the Ukrainians. And that's another thing. Message to fucking Vladimir Zelensky when he meets with fucking Trump. You know what? Let him know that you know. But still, the point is, if Russia takes over Ukraine, then it's over with. Then the world is going to fucking go completely on ash. And you guys are not going to fucking like it. Okay? So Americans, I'm just going to say a couple of things. Article 2, Section 4, get it done. Get him out of office. I'm Matt Fox. I'm sitting in Rostock, Germany, talking to you guys. I am an American citizen. I am not trying to harm myself. And I'll tell you what. Hey, thanks a lot, Terex Connolly. The fool is that person that voted for Donald Trump. How's that?